For today's movement break, we're going to focus on our core from a seated position. First, we're just going to start with a seated hinge. I want you to take your hands and place them gently behind the ears so your elbows are pointed out. And all I want you to do is hinge your upper body over your thighs and then sit straight back up. So hinge and sit straight back up. And just continue there. Okay, elbows stay out to the side the whole time. You keep a nice flat back and utilize those low back muscles to raise yourself back up to that nice upright position. And just continue here. Make sure both feet are planted flat on the floor. You want to make sure your hips are even in your seat. Okay, but get the core, your low back, and your abdominals warmed up with this first exercise. So hinge and sit upright. Hinge and then sit upright. Last few right here. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, and last one. And 3. Go ahead, lower your arms down. We're going to come into a seated side bend. So hands are just down at your side, and you're just going to bend from the waist side to side. Both feet stay planted on the floor, and both hips stay planted in your chair the whole time, and you're just bending side to side. It's as if you're trying to reach your fingertips as close to the floor as you can. Most likely you won't actually touch the floor, but that's okay. That's not the point. You just want to make sure you're hinging side to side, working through those obliques to lift yourself up through center and bending to the opposite side. Few more each direction, working through those obliques. Make sure your chest is facing forward the whole time. Let's go for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit upright. Next time up, we're going to do a seated bicycle crunch. I want you to sit towards the front of your chair. Hands are going to come behind the ears just like they were for that first exercise. And you're going to alternate lifting your knees, and as you lift your knees, you're going to connect the opposite elbow to that opposite knee. And if you can't actually connect the elbow, if you can actually touch it, that's okay. Just get as close as you comfortably can. But you're lifting the knee and twisting through your upper body, connecting that elbow or getting as close as possible to that knee. And seated bicycle crunch. I'm sure many of you have done bicycle crunches on the floor before. This is a nice office-friendly, work-friendly version of that. So just stay here, alternate, lifting one knee and then the other, twisting through that upper body as you bring that elbow closer to the knee. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1 more on the opposite side so that we're even. Perfect. And the last exercise we're going to do today is a chair or desk plank. If your chair has wheels, I don't want you to use your chair. Please use your desk. But if you have a chair that does not have wheels and is nice and stable, you can go ahead and use the chair. Otherwise, again, please use your desk. You're going to place your hands either on your desk or on the seat of the chair. You're going to walk your feet back so that your body forms a nice straight line from your shoulders down to your heels. And for anyone that has done planks before, you know that we're just holding here. A plank is just a static exercise. In order to hold this position, we have no choice but to engage those abdominal muscles. So let's hold here for another 30 seconds. Again, a nice straight line from your shoulders, really from the tip of your head down to your heels. You want to make sure your neck is in a nice neutral alignment as well. Okay, but breathe through it. It's very easy to hold your breath with these static type exercises, but breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale and exhale. We have less than 10 seconds. Make sure your hips aren't up. Make sure your hips aren't sagging. Nice straight line. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, step those feet in. Come back to center and let's wrap on up. A big inhale and exhale. Inhale those arms up towards the ceiling and exhale them down towards the floor. And there you go. There is your chair abdominal movement break for today. Just goes to show you don't have to go down onto the floor to work your abdominals and your core. This is a great movement break to incorporate into your workday. So come back to this video or choose any of the other videos on this channel anytime you need to move and stretch a little bit. I'll see you next time.